Did you know your body is constantly rebuilding itself? Right now, at this very moment, your body is replacing old cells with new ones. The human body is made up of roughly 30 to 37 trillion cells. And every single day, approximately 330 billion cells are replaced automatically without you even thinking about it. But not all cells regenerate at the same pace. Some tissues renew rapidly, while others take much longer. Your skin replaces itself every 2 to 4 weeks. The lining of your gut regenerates even faster every 3 to 5 days. Your blood cells are constantly refreshed, with red blood cells living about 120 days. Your liver is one of the most regenerative organs in the body and can renew much of itself within months. Muscle cells repair and grow over weeks to months, especially with proper movement and nutrition. Some cells regenerate very slowly. Heart muscle cells renew at a low rate over years, and most brain neurons are designed to last a lifetime with only limited regeneration. So if the body is constantly renewing itself, a natural question arises. Why are we told that so many diseases are incurable? Modern medicine is incredibly effective at managing symptoms and saving lives in emergencies. But much of healthcare focuses on treating symptoms rather than restoring the body's own repair systems. Inside your body exists a powerful repair mechanism, your stem cells. Stem cells play a critical role in repair, regeneration, and recovery throughout the body. As we age, stem cell activity naturally declines. By age 30, 50% of your stem cells become dormant. By the age of 60, 90% of your stem cells become dormant. This helps explain why seniors are more vulnerable to illness and injury. Even something as simple as an unintentional fall can lead to hospitalization. When the body's repair systems aren't responding efficiently, healing becomes slower and more difficult. Today, scientists and doctors are excited about stem cell therapies. Stem cell injections are being studied for their potential, but they can be expensive, invasive, and results are not guaranteed. But what if, instead of injecting stem cells, the focus was on supporting and activating the stem cells you already have? Activating dormant stem cells requires no injections and can be far more accessible. Supporting the body's own regenerative communication may help restore balance and repair. Introducing the X39 Stem Cell Activation Patch by LifeWave, a non-transdermal patch designed to stimulate copper peptide activity, which research suggests plays a role in cellular signaling and stem cell activity. By supporting the body's natural regenerative processes, X39 is designed to help your body do what it was already designed to do: repair and renew itself.
He has had 3 major strokes, the first being in 2011, the second in 2018, the third in 2022. And the reason he has had those strokes is because he has a condition, or has had a condition, called atrial fibrillation. Well, 3 weeks into patching, he had gone from having AFib 4 or 5 times a day to having them maybe 2 or 3 times a week. By third week of patching, by the time July came here, every time he had a stroke, they said, well, wherever you're going to be at the end of a year, that's going to be your new normal. Well, the last stroke kind of really did him in 22. His whole personality changed. Well, as we began to patch from April to July, we noticed things getting better with him cognitively. He had taken a test in 23, a 3.5-hour cognitive test, and he had failed every parameter. They said, you need to call the family in because that's his new normal. He can't sign documents. He's in a bad situation. Fast forward to July of 24 last year. He took the same test again. The doctor called us and told us, he said, I haven't seen this before. Last year, you failed all the parameters at a year out. This is 2 years out, and you passed every parameter on the test. Now, that was a praise you, thank you, Jesus. One had to use a scooter to get around because he couldn't walk. He couldn't walk far anyway. When I say far, I mean like a couple of rooms away. He's struggling. By August, Wendell stopped using the scooter. He began to walk and be able to walk at some distance with a cane. September, he got his voice back to sing. Now, prior to April, Wendell talked like he was inebriated. He was severely drunk, and he was slurring, you could hardly understand what he was saying. And now September, he's saying. Now October, he goes to the cardiologist. She said, I don't see any sign of AFib. Now he had been on drugs for this and had 2 more strokes, having been given medication that didn't hold him. But now, after patching from April to October, now she don't see any signs of AFib. We hadn't heard that in 14 years. So, he's just been getting better and better. And this right here, bless me, all along, Wendell really hasn't been able to drive. In these last few months, we trusted him to go about a mile up the road to the local store. I live in the country, so, it's not like a city driving thing. Well, Friday before last, Wendell had to go to West Point, which was an hour and a half from us. And I couldn't go, but he had to be there. My husband not only drove that hour and a half, but part of that drive was on the interstate, going 70 miles an hour. Now, his brain wouldn't allow him to drive. That's why he couldn't drive all these years. But he was able to do it. He drove there and drove back by himself. That's like, thank you, Jesus. I'm telling you guys, stay on your patching. Wendell and I will never stop using the X39 patch.
And with this new invention right here that's come to my life, 14 years of taking medicine, 14 years of going to therapy, 14 years taking blood thinner and stuff, nothing has done me better than this X39 patch right here. A year ago, I couldn't speak as much. I would speak, but it's like it was mumble jumble, And when they gave me my speech back, I'm talking to you right now. That's what I'm saying. It's so great. I'm talking right now to you all right now. Mm-hmm. Can y'all hear me? I have mental clarity right now. I can drive right now. Stay with it. It's remarkable.
28 years prior, I had been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I've been taking 3 shots a day for 28 years, 15 units a day. I have been praying for something to come along because, giving yourself shots is just not the best part of the day. Yeah. So after 2 months of being on the patch, my blood sugar had really done some amazing things. It just balanced out. But it started waking me up at 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning because my blood sugar was dropping too low. I wear a Libre monitor, and the alarm would go off at 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning and wake me up because my blood sugar was down to 68, 65. So I haven't had a shot since the 1st of July. And I feel amazing. I'm back in the gym. This is a divine appointment, man. There's no other way to put that. This is an assignment that people need to understand, that if there are certain people that won't hear about this unless you tell them.
Hey, this is Joe Tapper, and I just wanted to share this with you. I started using the X39 patch April of 2025. And basically, I'm in pretty good health, except I had one issue, and that was cholesterol. My cholesterol was so high that my wife told me I was close to stroking out any minute. And that frightened me. So I tried everything. I stopped eating my chicken wings. I stopped the fried foods. I tried everything, more vegetables, and it came down a little bit, but I couldn't get it down in the normal range. At one point, it was as high as 260. That was too high. So recently, I was introduced to the patch, April of 2025. I'm going to show you the results since then. This is what it looks like. It's supposed to be below 200. The first one is April 15th of 2025. It was at 224. The next one was August 18th of 2025 to 217. The last one is this month, January of 2026, and it's at 190 and it's going down. So I'm excited about that, and I just wanted to share that with you. You got to get patched.
This is just a small sampling of thousands of testimonials. These results are not theory. They are factual and supported by over 80 independent case studies. Within the first few days, over 4,000 genes begin to reset, helping the body return to a more optimal state of balance. Within 6 weeks, the brain begins to rebalance, supporting clarity, focus, and improved neurological communication. Within 3 months, collagen production increases, helping wrinkles begin to fill in, crow's feet blend in, and skin regain a more youthful appearance. This same process also helps support the restoration of damaged cartilage. Within 6 months, the heart shows signs of age reversal. This is not anti-aging, it's age reversal, and it's backed by science. The X39 patch works through phototherapy, using specific wavelengths of light to stimulate the body's own biological response.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave. Live long. Live well.
Case studies have shown the X39 patch increases copper peptide production in the blood, which can improve tissue repair, stimulate blood vessel and nerve growth, and enhance skin health. It's waterproof, showerproof, easy to use, and designed to fit seamlessly into your daily life. The X39 is highly effective, designed to support your body's natural processes. Now let's talk about cost. The X39 is very affordable, costing less than a cup of coffee a day. We spend more every day without thinking twice. X39 delivers real value at a cost that fits almost any budget. And it comes with a money-back guarantee. For less than a cup of coffee a day, you can experience X39 for yourself. Why not invest in yourself? What have you got to lose but pain and suffering? Try X39 today. Okay, what's next, folks? Get back with the person who shared this video with you and find out how to get patched. Don't waste another minute living with dis-ease and discomfort. The person who shared this video with you really cares about you and wants to see you healthy. Thanks for watching.